Today we are here to listen to the defenses of nature versus nurture theories. A class action lawsuit has been filed against Plato and Aristotle and their influences on the education system, specifically on theories of learning.
You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge
Jameson.
Will everyone please stand for Honorable Judge Jameson?
Thank you. Please be seated. Callie, what is your client's opening statement defending his theory being the most superior philosophy for 21st century learning?
I'd like to call Plato to the stand.
Truth and knowledge must be found within the individual. It is the learner's nature to behave in the manner in which they do. I must remind you of the scorpion and the frog. The scorpion acted as a scorpion because he is a scorpion. No different than the cave. Only individuals know their true knowledge based on what their individual experiences are.
Cadence, what is your client's opening statement defending his theory being the most superior philosophy for the 21st century learning?
I call Aristotle to the stand.
I have nothing but respect for my teacher. However,
I absolutely disagree
with the assertion that truth and knowledge are found within. Individuals must use the wisdom and knowledge of others to look for truth and knowledge in the world. It is the responsibility of the education to expose learners to the expertise of those who are considered wise. With that knowledge, they should be given time to interpret the statements of others. After reflecting on the newfound knowledge, students should be able to self-examine and develop self-belief due to introspection. The cornerstone of education is the dialogue between the teacher and the learner. And if we have high expectations for the learners and they are aware of this, they will perform at a level that matches these expectations.
Please call your first defense witness.
We'd like to call Renee Descartes to the stand.
Please share your arguments in support of the nature being a dominant factor for a learner.
I am certain that I can have no knowledge of what is inside me except by means of the ideas I have within me. Knowledge exists within human beings prior to any experience. I think, therefore I am. People possess certain inborn ideas that enduringly underpin people's approach to the world. A person maintains his ability only based on what he is born with genetically.
Cadence, please call your first defending witness to the stand.
We would like to call Edward Thorndike up to the stand.
Please share your arguments in support of nurture being a dominant factor for a learner.
Learning requires the teacher to stimulate the learner by rewarding successful practice. Connections become strengthened with practice and weakened when practice is stopped. Students must be taught the value of perseverance when faced with a problem and use trial and error to test each solution to see if it works.
Callie, please call your second defending witness to the stand.
We would like to call Leon Festinger up to the stand.
Please share your arguments in support of the nature being a dominant factor for a learner.
A person's views are so deeply rooted in who they are because of nature. I coined the term cognitive dissonance to explain just how unlikely it is to change someone's mind even with a rational argument. This point cannot be more effectively examined than, have you ever asked a Flames fan about a kicking motion?
Cadence, please call your second witness to the stand.
We would like to call Albert Bendora to the stand.
Please share your arguments in support of nurture being a dominant factor for a learner.
A learner's behavior is modified by observing the actions of others, mentally rehearsing whether these actions are appropriate, and then
initiating behavior that is considered appropriate. Students will pay attention to the behavior, remember what was seen or heard, have the capacity to reproduce the behavior, have the motivation to want to produce it.
Callie, please call your third and final witness to the stand.
We would like to call Howard Gardner to the stand.
Please share your arguments of support of the nature being a dominant factor for a learner.
In the argument of nature and nurture, the fact that individuals have a predisposition to a specific learning style is proof that nature prevails. Bad at math? Nature. Can't sing? Nature again. Trip over your own 2 feet? You see where I'm going with this. Individual strengths and weaknesses of learners are rooted in the nature of what they are born capable of.
Cadence, please call your third and final witness to the stand.
We would like to call Abraham Maslow up to the stand. Please share your arguments in support of nurture being the dominant factor for a learner.
We must meet the needs of our learners first at a physiological need: food, water, sleep. Second, a need for safety. To do this, we as teachers must have built-in break-ins to allow the learner to feel comfortable in class. Seating plans, they're in place to enhance the learning environment to make sure students feel comfortable and safe. Classroom management and well-planned lessons, they help students feel safe. Love and belonging needs. We as teachers take the time to help build and foster relationships. By doing that, we watch them outside of school in their extracurricular activities and let them know we're interested in their lives. We eventually build their self-esteem through positive interactions until they can reach their desire to become the most that they can be.
As Bates stated, there is no neat and simple way of resolving this debate. The more you read the subject, the more confusing it gets. The best advice I can give you is to go with what feels right for you.